Hello, I'm Serene Branson. Here's your CBS On The Go update. Police are looking for a hit-and-run driver who killed a man in Pasadena. The victim was driving a black car when an SUV slammed into him early this morning. The driver took off running. The crash happened at Colorado and Sierra Madre Boulevards. Police are looking for the people behind a string of burglaries in Studio City. They say this group has broken into at least 9 apartments along Moorpark Street over the last 2 months. Investigators say the suspects have been targeting first-floor apartments with balconies. And a happy ending in Hollywood. A 200-pound pet pig has been reunited with his owner. Paul escaped from his home on Saturday morning and was found roaming the streets on Cherokee just south of Yucca. But thanks to social media, Paul was back home just a couple hours later. Now here's meteorologist Craig Herrera with a look at weather. Hey, Craig.
Hey there, Serene. On this Sunday, boy, we've got a lot to talk about for the eastern seaboard. We've got some flooding across parts of Manhattan into New York from one system moving up into the north and northeast, and then more rain and flooding potentially falling for Florida all the way through the Panhandle and down south from subtropical storm Alberto. This is going to be Monday morning. More scattered showers all the way up into the Carolinas. A couple of rainstorms all the way in through the Rockies, and those 2 storms will continue to push off into the eastern plains as we go through Monday afternoon and into Tuesday. And take a look at Alberto as it slowly moves up, loses some of the energy, but keeps a whole lot of rain coming into the Gulf Coast states. Meantime, temperatures later this afternoon rather steamy for the eastern seaboard, from 80s and a couple of 90s all the way to Texas. We've got 80s in Las Vegas, and we're starting to see some 70s serene through Los Angeles and a few degrees closer to 80 degrees rather as we go through Monday tomorrow afternoon. Back to you.
All right. Thanks, Craig. Thousands of local kids learn the true meaning of Memorial Day. Joy Benedict shows us the children got a special lesson in patriotism.
John McMillan Jr.
Charles E. Burnett.
The names seemed endless as tiny flags became a blanket of patriotism, protecting the fallen in red, white, and blue. Young people from all over the Southland gathered at the Los Angeles National Cemetery to spend Saturday morning with the veterans who are buried here.
They fought hard. They fought till the death.
It's a concept that is hard for many of these Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts to understand, but they came anyway.
For your service.
To say thank you.
It's important to say thank you because they worked really hard and they did something really risky.
Something we call sacrifice.
They fought for our country.
And what did that fighting give you today?
Freedom.
Years, decades, and even a century later, that is worth remembering.
Fred K. P. Smith.
So they read the names, placed a flag, and some saluted. And although these volunteers are young and just beginning to understand what sacrifice means, they are clear on the meaning of freedom.
The freedom that I have here would probably be the right of free speech.
Being able to believe which religion you want to believe in. We can go to school.
In other countries, they don't get that choice.
No.
Despite the fact that there are 88,000 graves here at the National Cemetery, it didn't take long to cover them all with flags. That's because they had about 10,000 volunteers.
Served in World War I and World War II and Korea.
Tiny hands holding tiny flags that symbolize something huge.
If they didn't fight in the war, I wouldn't be here today.
And with so many graves and now so many flags, they wave as a reminder to those passing by that freedom is far from free. Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News.
And that's your CBS On The Go update. I'm Serene Branson. Remember, we're always on at CBSLA.com. And be sure to watch us on CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11 p.m.